I want to thank you for spending this evening with us on this beautiful spring evening when we add 8 distinguished recipients to an already impressive list of Governor's Arts Awards winners. They join 198 other recipients that covers a 40-year period. Selected from a field of 40 nominees, tonight's recipients symbolize the creative diversity that is abundant throughout this state and the very best of Tennessee's cultural community. They come from all walks of life and characterize talented, creative, dignified people who see beauty in a way that just seems natural to them and amazes the rest of us. We live in a constantly moving soundbite world, but tonight we're going to stop for a few moments and we're going to pay attention to the talented, the exceptional, to Tennessee's finest.
And now please join me in welcoming the Governor of the great state of Tennessee, Bill Haslam.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Chrissy joins me in welcoming you to our home. It is wonderful to have you here. It is an incredible privilege to be the governor of the state of Tennessee. But you learn the incredible richness of the arts in our state. And I think you're getting the recipients tonight, I think, are a wonderful reflection of that breadth of the arts in our state. And I think the committee has chosen incredibly wisely. Thank you all. Again, congratulations to our award winners. We're thrilled to be here tonight.
If ever there was a woman of the world, if Tennessee had an ambassador of adventure defined by grace and charm, if the performing arts needed an example of extraordinary talent and giving spirit, if ever there was a visionary who could teach us how to dream and imagine, and show us how to truly see the world and the world within us, her name would be Estelle. She has ridden ponies in Mongolia, Lipizzaner stallions in Croatia, and one-hump camels in Morocco, told her original stories in Fiji, Botswana, Gauteng, and Eleuthera, graced the stages of the world as well as those in Carrollton, Georgia, New York, Louisville, Jackson, Chattanooga, and the Kennedy Center in our nation's capital. With a degree from the University of Pretoria in her native South Africa, and time spent training on the London stage, Estelle Condra has carried her love of theater and passion for the performing arts wherever she has traveled or resided, leaving a part of herself along the way. With husband David, she relocated to Nashville in 1979, bringing stories from her home in South Africa, always keeping her culture in her heart to share. Her love of drama and how it can engage young people led to a partnership that created Imagination Crossroads, a toy store for the thinking child. Each week, 50 bright, eager-to-learn young students gathered where Estelle plowed the fertile rows of their mind and cultivated imagination, learning, and a desire to be successful. Education was always central to her work, and she found joy as an artist in residence for the Tennessee Arts Commission, introducing creative drama and storytelling into the classroom and changing lives in the process. Estelle Condra's distinguished career includes work as a stage actress, director, storyteller, playwright, and radio producer. For over 30 years, she has captivated audiences in professional, educational, community, and children's theater, and her reputation and extraordinary talent is well known from coast to coast. Estelle was born with retinitis pigmentosa, a degenerative disease of the eye, and although she has been legally blind since childhood, that never prevented her from doing whatever she set her mind to. It was not until the early 1990s that she accepted total loss of her sight. During this time, she wrote 2 important works which opened new doors for her as an actress and writer. See the Ocean, a children's book, now in its 6th edition, and Caged, a one-woman play chronicling her blindness. She finds humor in the world around her, and that includes herself, which has translated into a highly successful speaking career all over the country. Famous for her inspirational Living in the Light of Laughter, her whimsical Reading is a Cure for Blindness, and her irreverent comedy, Blind People Shouldn't Vacuum. As a writer, her poetic thoughts leap from the page, and readers marvel and identify with the power of her words. Her stage performances captivate audiences in a most remarkable fashion. Her stories of African folklore are told with a gentle warmth and kindred spirit. And Estelle's personal story touches our hearts, and we are somehow better than we were before hearing it. She is nothing short of miraculous and an inspiration to us all.
A Distinguished Artist Award is presented to a dreamer and a doer, an extraordinary talent, Estelle from Nashville. In the world of the arts, what speaks to us most profoundly is the finished product. It may be stunning visual images, rollicking musical sounds, the splendor of the written word, or the magic of movement. Artists hold the mirror of our world in their hands, and the arts represents the better angels of our nature. On behalf of the Tennessee Arts Commission, I again want to thank Governor Bill Haslam and First Lady Chrissy Haslam for their generous hospitality. Thanks to each of you for joining us in this celebration. Come back in 2013 when we will do it all over again. Good evening and be well.